Hey guys and welcome. This video is on the plugin Bukkit Bridge. Basically what it is basically like the walls PvP but really easy to set up. So you create your 4 islands like so, and then you do BB tool to get the tool, and basically all you do is select the whole arena. So this is all 4 islands. So this is the whole battleground that you're selecting, and obviously I've done a fairly small one just as the example, but you would do a bigger one and I will show you a bigger one later on. So once you've selected your 2 points, you do BB create and then the name. So I'll just call it test obviously. And as you can see, it's been created and a file's been saved. So the next thing you need to do is select each individual region. So you need to select the top point and the bottom point for each island. And you have to be very precise on this so that they can't build over to other people's regions. And then you do BB, build region, all one word, and then the name of the map that you've done, so test. So basically you just want to repeat this for all 4 islands, same command, and this will just be the area that the player can build in for this team. So obviously I'm doing 4 islands here, which means 4 players or 8 players, etc. You can do it with just 2 islands or 3 islands. You could actually have 8 islands for an example, but obviously the maximum amount of teams is 4, so it'd mean different teams of the same team would spawn on different islands. So for example, you'd have 2 red players on one island and 2 red players on another. And then next you have to select the bridges, so you don't have to have cobblestone, this is just my example to mark them out. You do BB bridge region and then the name of the arena. So obviously I've selected the bridge for test, and I want to repeat this on all the islands that need to be connected together, and this will just build a bridge between them all. Obviously I've left 3 of the islands blank, this was just for the example. And if I wanted sides on the bridge for example, all I need to do is get a block out, place it like so, and then select it and repeat the command. And basically wherever you select between, it will just fill in with cobblestone when the arena starts. So now that I've selected these, I can just destroy them, and it would spawn at the start of the game if I wanted it to. It'd select from here to there and there to there, and then obviously fill in the middle as well. So now that's all them selected, so all I have to do is basically create the teams now. So you do BB add spawn, red, green, yellow or blue, and then the name of the arena. So as you can see, I've added the spawn for red, and obviously it says this is spawn 1. If I added more spawns, it'd say spawn 2, spawn 3. So basically I'll just mark them out with a coloured wall so you can see the different islands are the different colours. So obviously this is going to be the yellow island, so it's the same command for all of them, you just change which colour it is. And you repeat this on all 4 islands, or obviously 8 or 12 depending on how many you've got. And basically this will function in exactly the same way as the walls. You get your 4 islands, you hunt for your minerals and things like that, and then once the time's up all the bridges will form just like the walls will drop, and then you can all attack each other. So basically this one's a little bit harder because obviously you can still shoot arrows onto the other islands. So what you want to do is when you're creating this, just make sure that there aren't any bows and stuff at the start, unless you did want to make it harder, and then obviously you can stick bows on and it can make it quite interesting. So obviously all the spawns are being set now, so what I want to do is go over to where I want the lobby. I haven't actually created one, so I'll just stick down some blocks. So this will just be my example lobby, but later on you'll see one with a proper lobby. So I'll just do the green as my win point, so obviously just stand on it, type in BB, set warp, then win, and then the name of the arena, and then just basically repeat the command but replace win with either lose or lobby to create the warps for these areas. So obviously this is my lose point, that's my win point, and then I'll just dig out a little area, and this would basically be the lobby for example. So the lobby is where the players will spawn at the end, at the start, sorry, when they want to play. So basically after you've clicked the sign, this is where you'd spawn. So you wouldn't want the signs here, but for this example I will put it here. The lobby would possibly be a good area for players to spectate from or something like that. So the next thing you can set is the time. Obviously different games can be different times depending on the size of the map. So you do BB time set, the time in seconds, and then the name of the arena. You want to make sure time set's 2 words, sorry. And then you can see the arena's been set to 2 minutes. Obviously that's a really short game, but This is just an example once again. So obviously that's in seconds. Then you can also add broadcasts if you want to. So you can do /bb broadcast add, and then you just put the time you want it to broadcast after that. So basically the ones you want to set are 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, and then possibly a halfway time. And this will basically give the player a warning when they get to that time. There is a video of me playing in a minute, but I have actually messed them up in that example. This is how you want them. You want them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in the video that I said it the first time, I accidentally did it the other way around. So I set it for 1 minute 20, 1 minute 19. So obviously it says it at the start of the game rather than the end. So next, this is basically it done. All I'll show you next is just the signs. So as you can see, I've added all the times that it will say the message, just telling you how long of the game's left. And then all I want is a sign, so I'll just put that. Oh, sorry, missed. Just grab that. Then just pop the sign on the wall, do bracket, BB, bracket, and then the next line you do join, and then the third line you put the name of the arena. And then you can see it creates a board like this, and all you do is click on the board to join the game. And as you can see, the status is waiting, and then it's got the name of all the teams. And basically the fourth board, it will display the player's name if you join. So you've got your 4 arenas here. And what you want to do, you can also add other spawns, obviously, as I said earlier. So BB add spawn red will add a second spawn. The other useful commands are start, stop and delete for an arena. So I'll just quickly go over to a game and show you now. So this is a pre-made arena that you can download from the site. As you can see, all you do is click to join the game. So this was basically the lobby signs, click to join. And you can see that there's 2 players waiting. This is the lobby bit. And all you do is BB, force start. Then it's forced in to start basically. You don't have to do this. If 4 players join, it'll obviously automatically start. We've already played on it, that's why there's so many mobs spawned on it. Shouldn't actually do this. But it's because we quit the last game. And as you can see, the messages are popping up too early. That's where I set them the wrong way round. But basically all you have to do is look for your minerals or ores, whatever you want to call them. Just search for all the items you can, try and build the best armour. And then when the bridges drop, just like it would be on the walls, all you have to do is try and kill your opponent. And it's the last man standing that wins, or the last team standing, depending on how many players you've got. So obviously all I've got to do is find the ores, keep playing. But basically that's the end of the video. All I'm going to do now is play the game out. You can keep watching if you want to see who wins. There'll be a download link in the description below, and as always guys, please remember to rate, subscribe and comment. Cheers.